Hey you guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite Bible story, and it is the story of the prodigal son coming home. I'm going to tell it kind of my own way because y'all probably read it, and let's keep it interesting and fun. So basically, there was this dad who was a father of two sons, and one was like a typical Harvard boy, like good guy, read his Bible, didn't break the rules, probably was in like a club, and then like a school club. And then there was another son who was kind of crazy, kind of rebellious, probably went to like U of I, was in a frat. And anyways, the dad decided to give their sons I'm gonna say their money, okay? Decided to give them their money and kind of was like, be smart, like you can use this as you wish, but obey me and be a good son. And the crazy son was like, you know what, I'm gonna go crazy. And so he left the village. I'm not gonna say village. He left the neighborhood and he was just having fun, going gambling, was buying houses and Lambos, he was buying everything. And then he realized like, crap, like I ran out of money. And so he was full of shame and he was embarrassed, but he knew like he had to return to his father. And so he was really scared and he didn't really know what to do. So he ended up coming home. But once the dad realized that his son was coming home, rather than being like a normal dad and being like mad and being like, heck no, like learn your lesson, like you need to be a man, like he was so gracious and he was so kind to his son, and he welcomed him home even though he kind of disobeyed him and went crazy. He threw him a party and gave him a cloak? I think that's Harry Potter. He gave him a garment. And he dressed him and he celebrated and he gave him his best. I honestly think it was a sheep. He gave him his best, and so to be like now, like he gave him like filet mignon, like he was like so pumped because he was just so excited and like loved his son no matter what, and he loved his son relentlessly. And it's my favorite story because it just shows me like God's love in a lot of ways, because we could literally go and be crazy and suck and be terrible people, and God's like, no, come home to me, like I love you and I'm gonna welcome you and I'm gonna like embrace you, which I think is so beautiful. And it's like so awesome that we get to serve that kind of God. So I mean, I hope this is understandable because this is how I think of it in my head, and it's obviously so different, and the Bible's so freaking cool, but also really hard to understand sometimes. And so I hope this kind of kept it G. I bet you they were partying all night and they had so much fun together. Just like, I literally think of it like when we go to heaven and God's like, let's go, like my daughter's home, let's freaking party, I don't know. I'm gonna say hashtag, like, I feel like hashtag homesick, because this isn't our home. I feel like that's really deep. It's not that deep, but anyways, yeah, so that's my favorite Bible story, and I think it's so cool what God does for us and how he loves us.